some crystallization into the chocolate. So a good analogy I like to use is you have a stick of butter that's in the fridge and it's hard. That's the crystallizations of the fat that's making that nice and hard, which if you have a piece of chocolate, you're going to get a nice crisp crack off of that chocolate if it's tempered properly. At a not tempered state, you're going to have a very bendable, chalky chocolate. So what we're going to do is we're going to table the chocolate. So we're going to pull some of the coldness off of this marble and into our chocolate and allow that temperature to bring crystallization back into it. So I have some melted chocolate here. I'm just going to pour it out of my tempering machine. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to dump this out onto my marble. My offset spatula, I'm going to work this chocolate on the table like this. And all I'm basically doing is I'm cooling the chocolate down. So I want to cool it. It's hot right now. It's at about 110 degrees. And I want to cool it down to about 80 degrees, which is not that big of a difference in temperature. But basically all I'm doing is I'm reintroducing the crystallization into the chocolate, which is then going to allow that chocolate, when I pour it into my molds, to retract from the plastic cavity mold and allow for a very nice sheen on the chocolate. So once my chocolate is cool, I can then scrape it off with my marble. And I can either reintroduce it into my tempering machine, or I can go and I can pour this right into my molds. So if I want, I can just pick up one of my molds here, and I can go right into the mold with it. This is now my crystallized tempered chocolate, and I'll get a really nice sheen off of this chocolate when I finish it. As we did before, I'll just pour it into all the cavities, and then I'll give it a little knock on the marble so it just kind of releases any air bubbles that might be in my molds. Just knocking out extra because I want a very nice thin layer outside on the top of my chocolate so I have room to put my ganache in there. And then we'll stick this in the freezer and allow that to cool